Hello students, welcome to your mathematics class. Today in this video, we will learn about multiplication of rational numbers. Now suppose if a by b and c by d are any two rational numbers, then a by b multiplied by c by d is equal to a multiplied by c divided by b multiplied by d, which can be written as ac by bd, where the condition is that bd is not equal to 0, because here b and d both are not equal to 0, because a by b and c by d both are rational numbers. So we can write this in another way also, that product of two rational numbers is equal to product of their numerators divided by product of their denominators. For example, let us consider the two rational numbers, suppose 3 by 4 and 7 by 2. So in this case, the product, that is 3 by 4 multiplied by 7 by 2, is equal to the product of their numerators, that is 3 multiplied by 7 divided by 4 multiplied by 2. So here 3 7s are 21 and 4 2s are 8. So we are getting the rational number here. The product of two rational numbers, that is 3 by 4 and 7 by 2, is equal to 21 by 8, which is again here a rational number. So in this way, we can multiply more than two rational numbers also. For example, if we consider 1 by 2 multiplied by 3 by 4 multiplied by 5 by 7, then in this case, we will just multiply their numerators, that is 1 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5, and we multiplied their denominators, that is 2 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 7. So here it is coming 15 and here it is coming 2 4s are 8, 8 7s are 56. Now they have no common factor, so we can just write it as 15 by 56. So the product of three rational numbers is again a rational number, that is 15 by 56. So we can define here product of two or more rational numbers is equal to product of their numerators by product of their denominators. Now let us know about properties of multiplication of rational numbers. The first property is called closure property. So closure property under multiplication. If a by b and c by d are any two rational numbers, then their product, that is a by b multiplied by c by d, is equal to product of their numerators, that is a multiplied by c, divided by product of their denominators, that is b multiplied by d, is equal to ac by bd. Here ac by bd is a rational number because we know here a by b and c by d, that is a by b and c by d both are rational numbers. So a, c, b and d are all integers. Here b and d are non-zero integers. So their product, that is product of two integers, is again an integer. So ac will be an integer and product of two non-zero integers will again a non-zero integer. So here bd is a non-zero integer. So integer by non-zero integer, that means it is again a rational number. For example, if we consider 1 by 2 and minus 3 by 7, the two rational numbers, then their product, that is 1 by 2 multiplied by minus 3 by 7, is equal to 1 multiplied by minus 3 divided by 2 multiplied by 7, is equal to minus 3 by 14. So which is again a rational number. So rational numbers are closed under multiplication. Now let us know about the second property, that is commutative property. So commutative property for multiplication. If a by b and c by d are any two rational numbers, then a by b multiplied by c by d is equal to c by d multiplied by a by b. That is, the two rational numbers can be multiplied in any order, their product remains same. For example, let us consider two rational numbers 3 by 4 and 7 by 5. So if you find their product, that is 3 by 4 multiplied by 7 by 5, here we are getting 3 multiplied by 7, 4 multiplied by 5, that is 21 by 20. On the other hand, if we just interchange their order, that is 7 by 5 multiplied by 3 by 4. So here we are getting 7 multiplied by 3 by 5 multiplied by 4. Again we are getting the same result, that is 21 by 20. So in both the cases we are getting the same result. So we can say that 3 by 4 multiplied by 7 by 5 is equal to 7 by 5 multiplied by 3 by 4. So if we interchange their order, their product will remain, the value of the product will remain same. So we can say that commutative property holds for the multiplication of rational numbers. Now the third property is associative property, that is associative property for multiplication. While multiplying three rational numbers, they can be grouped in any order. For example, if a by b, c by d and e by f are any three rational numbers, then the first two rational numbers are in group, that is under bracket a by b multiplied by c by d, then bracket close, multiplied by e by f is equal to, we are just shifting the bracket from the first two rational numbers to the second two rational numbers, that is equal to a by b multiplied by c by d multiplied by e by f under bracket, that is c by d and multiplied by e by f is under bracket. So in the first case, here the two rational numbers a by b and c by d are in the group, and in the second case the two rational numbers, that is c by d and e by f, are in the group. So in this case both the sides are equal. So let us see one example. So here consider the three rational numbers, that is minus 5 by 2, minus 7 by 4 and 1 by 3. So first we make a group of the first two rational numbers, that is minus 5 by 2 multiplied by minus 7 by 4. Then we multiplied with them by 1 by 3. So let us see what is coming here. In this case we first multiply these two rational numbers. So we multiply their numerators and then with their denominators. So here we are getting 5 7s are 35 and both are negative, so the sign will be positive, 35, and 2 4s are 8. Then we multiplied with the third rational number, that is 1 by 3. So here we are getting 35 multiplied by 1 and 8 multiplied by 3, that means 35 by 24. So in the left hand side, so here we are getting the product as 35 by 24. Now let's see if we change the group of the rational numbers, that is if we write first minus 5 by 2, then we group the second two rational numbers, that is minus 7 by 4 multiplied by 1 by 3. So here we are getting minus 5 by 2 multiplied by minus 7 multiplied by 1, 4 multiplied by 3. So we are getting minus 5 by 2, then minus 7 by 12. So now we multiply their numerators, that is minus 5 multiplied by minus 7, and in denominator 2 multiplied by 12. So here we are getting 35 by 24. So in both the cases we are getting the same result. So from this example we can say that while multiplying three rational numbers, they can be grouped in any order. Their result will be same. So an associative property holds for multiplication of rational numbers. Now come for the fourth property, that is existence of multiplicative identity. One is called the multiplicative identity for rational numbers because the product of any rational number and 1 is the rational number itself. For any rational number a by b, we can write a by b multiplied by 1 is equal to 1 multiplied by a by b is equal to a by b. For example, if we consider any rational number, say 5 by 7, then 5 by 7 multiplied by 1, we get 1, means we can write it as 5 by 7 multiplied by 1 by 1. So this means 5 multiplied by 1 by 7 multiplied by 1 means 5 by 7. So any rational number, if we multiply by 1, we get the same rational number. So alternatively 1 multiplied by 5 by 7 also we get the same rational number, that is 5 by 7. So 1 is called the multiplicative identity for rational numbers. Let us consider the another property, that is existence of multiplicative inverse. For every non-zero rational number a by b, there exists a rational number b by a such that a by b multiplied by b by a is equal to b by a multiplied by a by b is equal to 1. Why the result is coming here 1? Because if we multiply their numerators, we will get ab, and if we multiply their denominators, we get ba. We know AB is equal to BA. So here both will cancel out. So we get the result as 1. So we can say that B by A. So here this is the B by A. B by A is called the multiplicative inverse, or we can name it as the reciprocal of A by B. As the product of two rational numbers is 1, then each of the rational numbers is called the multiplicative inverse of the other. So we can say that thus A by B and B by A, their product is 1. So A by B and B by A are called the multiplicative inverse or the reciprocal of each other. For example, 3 by 5 multiplied by 5 by 3 is equal to 1, because 3 5s are 15 and 5 3s are 15, is equal to 5 by 3 multiplied by 3 by 5. So 3 by 5 and 5 by 3 are the multiplicative inverse of each other. That means multiplicative inverse of 3 by 5 is 5 by 3 and multiplicative inverse of 5 by 3 is 3 by 5. Or we can say reciprocal of 3 by 5 is 5 by 3, or reciprocal of 5 by 3 is 3 by 5, because their product is 1. So here reciprocal of 5 by 7 is 7 by 5. Reciprocal of A by B is A by B to the power minus 1 is equal to B by A. So here reciprocal of A by B can be also denoted as A by B to the power minus 1. Now the reciprocal of 1 is 1 and reciprocal of minus 1 is minus 1, because if you multiply 1 by 1, then only we get 1. So 1 is the reciprocal of 1, and again if you multiply minus 1 with which rational number we get 1, only the number is minus 1. So reciprocal of minus 1 is minus 1. But the rational number 0, if we multiply rational number with 0 with any rational number, we will not get the product as 1. So 0 has no reciprocal. So if we multiply any rational number with 0, the product will not give 1. So in this case we can say that 0 has no reciprocal. So in this way we can easily find the reciprocal or multiplicative inverse of a given rational number. So you try some questions which is given in your book related with the topic discussed in this video. I hope all of you understood whatever discussed in this video. So thank you all of you and have a nice day.